listening to the Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast with Tony D. Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast, your episodic dose of trivia covering all things video games and nerdy. Now, here's your host, Tony D.
Hello and welcome to another Minisode of the Video Game and Nerd Trivia Podcast. On Minisodes, we only do 10 questions instead of our regular 30, and it's on a very specific topic. So today we're going to be going over RTS or real-time strategy games. I've played my fair share of RTS games growing up, so this is just another nostalgic walk down memory lane for me, so hopefully you guys have some nostalgia too. Let's begin. Question 1. From Westwood Studios, this was a popular war and infantry RTS in the early PC gaming era that spawned the start of their long-running series. What game was this? This is Command and Conquer, still going on today. Question 2. In this RTS, you play through different eras of heroes, gods, and monsters. It was developed by Ensemble Studios and published by Microsoft. This is Age of Mythology. Question 3. This Command & Conquer game had factions like the Allies and the Soviet Union. This was Command & Conquer Red Alert. Question 4. Started in 1997, this is a series of RTS games that has you evolving your units through the passage of time and history, such as the Stone Age to the Classical period. This was Age of Empires. Question 5. Before it became a worldwide MMO phenomenon, it was an RTS which spawned several sequels. It eventually had a film directed by Duncan Jones focusing on humans and orcs. This is Warcraft. Question 6. The Zerg, Protoss, and Terran were factions in this game, the first in its series of sci-fi RTS games. This was StarCraft. Question 7. This J.R.R. Tolkien series had several RTS games set in its world of Middle-earth. This is, of course, Lord of the Rings. Question 8. This RTS was developed by Cave Dog Entertainment and shares its name with the two-word term for complete destruction or catastrophe. This was Total Annihilation. Question 9. This RTS was based on the miniature war games produced by Games Workshop, which is the most popular miniature war game in the world. This is Warhammer 40,000. And question 10. This RTS game was released in 2006, set during the Second World War. It was developed by Relic Entertainment and published by THQ for Windows and OS X operating systems. This was Company of Heroes. Alright, that was a short episode of RTS Games. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you did, please rate us on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. It really helps us reach more people. Thank you again so much for listening. You could always reach out to us on social media, suggest us topics that I can put together questions for on future episodes. But until next time, trivia on.